What's going on, my brohontosauruses, my bromigos, my old town pals, my boys, and any chicks who are here? I don't know. I don't know who watches this. The analytics do not. They don't tell me much, if anything at all, because I don't have enough statistics or whatever they said. So, I, yeah. So I'm gonna keep assuming only men from the age of 20 something to 30 watch this, but until then, if there are any girls, hey, what up? What's up, my sisters? So I'm gonna. Okay, the last two videos I didn't bring up much. I said this was gonna be a little bit more than just a let's play. You get a little bit more into the inner workings of my mind and my life as I've lived it, whether that be correctly or incorrectly. Who's to say until I meet my maker? But yeah, so I think I left off. It's been a while for me. About how this whole game basically made me want to be a writer, and I went into my first year of college. All right, that kind of creeped me out a little bit. My first year of college was not a good year for me. Not even close, to be honest. There's two, huh? Well, I'm glad I can get at least one. So yeah, my first year of college, dodge. I didn't dodge. Okay, I thought I dodged. All right. Yeah, my first year of college, not a good year for me. It took some getting used to. I think like I think a lot of my friends were still in high school because they were one grade below me. One of them, I'm not gonna say his name, but he knows who he is. He watches these sometimes. Like that's my best boy, my pal. We have a lot in common. Lived very similar childhoods, shockingly and unfortunately. But yeah, he was still in high school. We still hung out every once in a while, but it's just I don't know. I didn't do very well my first year of high school, as you guys know, considering that I got forcefully dropped from one class, and then I had to drop, or they're gonna say I was a plagiarist, even though the work that they said I was plagiarizing was actually my own work. Don't know how that works. Obviously, I gave myself permission to use it, but then again, I'm just a big old dummy. Shit. Alright, this guy's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Luckily... Oh wow, two shots. Okay, never mind. Not as bad as I thought. So yeah, apparently I'm a plagiarist because I took my own work from like high school or whatever and used it, and for some reason I mean the reason they knew it was already used because I used my own work was because the high school I went to pretty much took what you submitted and they would upload it onto their I don't know whatever you call it. There's not their servers, but they would upload it essentially to Loudoun County or whatever. And then that being uploaded was then in the system. The college could then background check it to the paper because it was in the essentially in whatever system that they could background check it. And then they said I plagiarized my own work. It's fine. I'm over it. That was well over 9 years ago. So I'm doing fine now. I'm gonna shut up a little bit for this phone call.
Barry? Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me. Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door. What am I, crazy? Stay hidden. I'll be there. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Oh, there are the birds. All right, fantastic. So, I think that's where I left off was the horrible first year of college. I'm shocked I did as much college as I did. I didn't take it too serious at first. Probably should have. Would have saved me a lot of money and time, mostly the time. Like that, that was a long time ago. Now I have an associate's in science, and I'm about to get an associate's in engineering now. Probably wondering why not a bachelor's? Mostly because once I got the associate's in science, I did not have any desire to continue with the bachelor. It was really stupid. And they kept pushing the goal further and further away, which is annoying. So, no, I did not want to get a bachelor's in that. The engineering one, that's a little different. I know if I get this as engineering associates, I'll be fine to actually get
A story isn't a
a good
machine that
job.
does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Interesting. Great. He's dead. Okay, so some of you might be wondering, alright, you had a shitty first year, couple years, just time in college in general. What does that have to do with you wanting to be a writer? Well, I've always, deep down, wanted to tell stories. What am I missing here? I feel like I could have hit something. Oh, there we go. I've always wanted to tell stories. I was very, I mean, it might not seem like it, but I was decent at least telling stories, not writing them down, just, verbally telling them. I know I'm doing a horrible job right now. I'm all over the place. My writing is a lot more structured. I guarantee it, if I ever release my first book, I hope to do many, you guys would probably see that. But yeah, okay, so I was in college, forgot that I wanted to write in the first place, stopped writing. Ooh. Don't wanna, that kind of jacked me up. Alright, we're gonna back up a little bit. Alright, cool. So, yeah. I've always wanted to be a writer. This game kinda, or at least a storyteller, and this game kinda made me realize that, but I never, like, actually came to realize that until a faithful trip to Puerto Rico. I know, weird. Damn it, don't hit my shit, boy. Yeah, I'm in Puerto Rico. I'm on vacation. I use the words vacation very loosely. Every time I've gone with my, she's my fiance. Wasn't at the time, obviously she is now. I've gone with her. And, every time I've gone, we've basically had to clean her father's house. Quite annoying. Never liked it. The guy lives like a shit pig. Absolute slob. Oh, shit. Yeah, he was an absolute slob. Really could have worked some on his cleaning. Hit that guy. I just like killing these guys. I like squishing them. Alright, cool. But we always clean, and my fiance, at the time, she had a habit. And I don't know if she's still... Maybe I'm just a bad spouse or whatever. But at the time, she was asking me all the time about what I wanted to do with my life. And I always give the same answer. I marvel why she's still with me to begin with the constant I don't know is what I gave her. Because I didn't know. All I would tell her is that I like to tell stories and I wish I could find a way to make money doing that. I want to jump over that, to be honest, so I'm going to go back and turn and do that. And then she literally just said, right there, right on that, we were sitting on the bed, on her childhood bed, weird. But she was just like, okay, so then why don't you just become a writer? Don't know why I never thought about that. I should have thought about that, considering that my grandmother loves to read and would read all the time, and would try to get me to read all the time. So I should have known that was an option, but I didn't back until she said that, and then it made more sense. That's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to become a writer. And it's been kind of rough considering. This guy's so creepy. Go away. He lived. He lived. He lived. There we go. That's better. I think we'll just keep going. I don't think I need to kill that guy. So essentially, yeah, I kind of figured out I wanted to be a writer. I mean, it was always there, but my fiance literally saying, hey, dipshit, why don't you just, I don't know, become a writer? That kind of, like, that it sparked in my head. That's what I should have come to my own conclusion. I should have realized that, maybe writing is what I wanted to do. And then I started saying, okay, let me try being a writer. Let me try to take this serious. This was 5 years ago, by the way. So, You know, it's been 5 years. I'm still not done with my story, but I'm very close. It's about 45,000 words right now. Okay. Back up. Oh, hold on. We gotta go in there. It's about 45,000 words. So we're talking about. It's about the size of a novella. We're at a novella size, or maybe a little bit longer than novella. I don't want to quit. I mean, it's probably gonna hit novel size, but I'm trying to limit myself to nothing more than 60,000 words. Maybe I think that's roughly anywhere from 160 to 230 words, or not words, pages, something like that. Because I'm not a well-known writer. Nobody even knows who I am. I'm a nobody, essentially. Who's gonna buy a giant... Okay, fuck this guy to the moon. Who's gonna buy a giant, like, you know, 80,000 word novel from Mr. Nobody over here? Like, nobody. You have to be established before you pump out shit like that. Like, not everyone can be Stephen King writing these huge 120,000 word books right off the bat. It's just not possible. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, 5 years and I'm almost done. God, I can't wait to be done with it so soon. So close. So close. I'm actually gonna work on it when I'm done making this video. Ooh, okay, I gotta get out actually. Yep, we'll leave. Boop. Yeah, so essentially, so it kind of freaked me out. When I got back from Puerto Rico, I did two things essentially. At the time, I worked security for. It's a company that I'm sure they still exist, but while they might still exist, they lost a contract for the actual. They had a contract with Amazon. It's been a while. I can actually do this. I've signed a non-disclosure, but we're well past that. Thank God this guy's dead. Oh, that was a shit throw. So we're well past the non-disclosure agreement. So they had a contract with Amazon. God damn, dude. I'm glad they're dead. So they had a contract with Amazon to protect their data centers. I was security on one of those data centers. Not a big one. It was a smaller one. It was basically the home operation they had. The data center I was at was for the higher-ups to, you know, kind of gloat and show this is what we're capable of.
It was the kidnapper.
Oh, Christ.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, big boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not.
Fine.
Get me.
Yes, I get you.
Okay, so I'll continue with my story. I work security for a company called Omniplex. They provided security guards for Amazon's data centers, and the data center I was at was the ones that you'd show to kind of show off. So it was a fancier one. I got more luxuries at that one than other people. I'm gonna take that. Wait, hold up. I'm telling this in reverse. I don't know what's going on. No. Yes. I might get my times mixed up. I think it's like I know a trip to Puerto Rico is what made me like realize, because my fiance's like, just be a writer. I also worked at oh, okay, so that was before, yes. And then when I worked at Omniplex, I had a notepad that I would write in with my different ideas. The problem is that every time I really get into something, oh, hold up, there's a thing. Like when I start a job, I neglect everything else. Not my relationships or anything. I just neglect the ideas that I have that I want to do. It's always on the back burner, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I had a notepad that I would use while I was patrolling, write down my ideas. But I don't think I really started writing at that job until I got a promotion, which took forever to get, by the way. Forever. I got a promotion to actually, basically, it was a promotion but a demotion. I had to work overnights, but I also could write because I didn't have to do anything. I could just sit there. And then COVID hit, and that's when essentially I lost my job. Like, I quit, but kind of really got fired because they wanted to put me back, or they wanted me back on night shifts. I was still on them, but essentially they wanted me to do patrol instead of sitting on my ass on a computer and get paid less. So I was like, no, I'm good. So I literally quit, but I got fired. And then I will continue the story in the next video, because after I pick up these, this is the end of this section. So this video is, after this, I will go with the whole goodbyes and everything, but we're going to leave it off of, I worked night shifts, and I will talk a little bit more about my night shifts in the next video. Oop, gotta go to the back. Because the night shifts weren't great, and I was kind of working on 2 stories back then. One story, which I'm almost done with, and then the other, I need that actually. Another story I still am not that close to.
We're having a psychotic episode, man.
Not good enough, Barry. You should have had my back.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Waite's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Waite come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there
Oh,
in
poor
less than an
Rose.
hour.
She deserves better than a trailer park.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Good girl.
I feel so bad for Rose. But in the next episode, you're gonna learn a little bit more about the lore and the myth of, not really myth, but like the stuff about Cauldron Lake. It's like an Indian, like the Native Americans were like, oh yeah, you know, it's haunted or shit like that. There's supernatural powers. There's a monster that lives there. But we'll figure that out in the next one. And I'll tell you a little bit more about my night shifts, and then the writing, and then I'll continue on with my life story, which is only a small part of my life, but it'll get you guys a better understanding into who I am, you know, the struggles I've lived through and whatnot. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.